All right, we join in progress. Uh, World Cup 2020, round four, Team USA versus UK. USA's been very fortunate so far, so I think they're up 3-0 coming into this best of nine matchup. And I believe we have Byrd playing Martell Wars for Team USA, and I think we have Dave Bamford playing Greyjoy Conclave for Team UK. All right, let's catch up. Looks like we're in turn two. Mira has gotten her Ricasso out. So she's willing to go first. Do intimidate tricks with Host of the Bone Way. Dorn's in play. It's looking pretty good. I've watched so many matches where Mira seems out of it early on. Has to claw back, let the opponent get to 12 or 13 power and then win it devastatingly on turn 7 or something like that. So this feels different. Maybe a good start for Mira is actually bad, but I doubt it. At the gates into exchange. At the gates into heads on spikes. Heads on spikes hit. Gerald Goodbrother, so that's nice. What do we got? King of Salt and Rock. Some glass candles for some insight, so some good draw for the Greyjoy player. And that's not good. Marshall's Balon from Conclave. Thank you, Archmaester Marwyn Mage. Alright, so what are Balin's options here? I mean, Host seems good at some point. Especially as first player. Mir tries to do to the spears and it is cancelled. That said, I think Mir's not unhappy to see Hand's Judgments used on non-Doran's game events, but who knows? Means, yeah, one to get a bunch of intimidates off with the host. Now she's having to give it a thought. Swings in with 7 strength military. Wonder if we'll see Balon trigger here. putting those glass candles to work here, filtering out Mira's deck, both, avoiding cards like Begging Brothers that Greyjoy doesn't want to see, but also, I guess, putting locations into play for Euron to steal. That's kind of an odd one, though. You would think... This is a choice, right, isn't it? Look at. You may discard that card. Why would you discard Water Gardens? And we are joined by Alejandro.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, I wondered if
Yeah, I
you
got
would
a few minutes in
sneak in
between
here.
round.
I didn't think I was going to be able to stream this match, but
Yeah, convenient timing,
means I don't eat today, but it's cool.
yeah. This is kind of a bad start for us. Our start's good, but the fact that the opponent has Balon and Euron is duped, and it's going to take this Water Gardens. That's unfortunate for us. They only have one more Hand's Judgment
Well,
though,
help
so
explain
that's
to me the Water Garden things, because Mira has Water Gardens in play. So are you assuming that
oh right. Well,
we do not sow?
if there was a Weed Not So, it'd be on the Dorn. Um,
Yeah.
they're gonna just discard basically everything that they hit,
Why?
because their deck plays like Orkmont Reavers, which needs at least 10
Oh,
cards in the discard pile to get
okay.
stealth.
Gotcha.
Um,
So just looking for the number there. I was questioning
yeah,
why he had.
yeah. There's also a world. Oh my god, that's bad. Um, there's also a world where he can Weed Not So twice and get the Warden Gardens from her.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean that is definitely bad though. Red Viper, especially with this Balon. Um,
Right. It's it's significantly bad because now Mira's put in a position where she might not trigger character abilities, um, if she has any. She doesn't have any currently in play. Um, but Balon, if she triggers something, drawing a fanatic cancels. Balon can bring Red Viper in and murder him with the drawing a fanatic interplay ability. Um,
yeah, Balon's been used this turn, but yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
just at any point, right?
Yes, yes,
At any
yes.
point that's available. Um, Oh, this is a tough position. We'll see how she manages it.
I
I
mean,
think
every game I've
she's.
seen that she's played, it looks awful. And
Oh,
then, okay.
Layways hits Dorn. Yeah, if Euron gets a hold of that Dorn, it's really hard. I think I'm not sure how she wins the game in which the Greyjoy player has Dorn in play for them. She does have the ability to win the game with one challenge, so
Mm-hmm.
it changes a lot of things, right? This deck kind of gives you some leeway in that way, and there's only one Hand's Judgment left, which is really good for us. So it'll probably be a behest. Behest for me to see what her opponent's playing, and then VD if she can, kind of gives her some flexibility. But VD is going to be pretty high priority here.
Okay, marched. So marched was the VD protection flip there, right?
No, not necessarily.
Not
I think
necessarily.
March was trying to win initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the it's purely to win initiative because if Mira VDs or plays Behest, um, the opponent can make it in a way that Mira either has to get rid of the host or only has host at the end of the
Right.
plot phase. So it was actually a pretty heads up call on her and not to play
Mm-hmm.
VD there.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept initiative, so now there's a chance that she intimidates down this Euron, which would be really important.
But right, I mean, Balon's going to be able to bring Red Viper in defensively, right? Or
Yeah, nothing we could do about that. Yeah,
you know, but still, that
so
is that
we
is
need a
not good.
very big intrigue challenge, basically.
Well, everything. Do you think everything now turns on? Can you stop Euron from winning a
It does
challenge? Right.
feel that way to me. Like the Dorn is so key. It's uh, he's already flush with cards, so maybe I'm making more of it than it is because the limiting factor currently with this board state is not the amount of cards that he can draw; it's the amount of cards he can play because he's only going to have plus 4 gold to whatever his gold is on his plot. Oh, a red viper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's clutch.
that's huge. It means that the opponent probably plays Valar Morghulis next turn, and we kind of have this story happen again. But Mira can play Behest to play around it. Although she might be up on power, which will be bad. Hmm.
Can Mira just turn all of her cards sideways and kneel Euron out? That's the boring way of doing it, but we'll see. We got 8 gold to put out for Greyjoy still. No really fantastic targets in the discard pile right now. Although Begging Brothers could be pretty cute.
Yeah, Begging Brother would be. Step the trigger on Viper. I would really like it if they spent all their gold here, so they don't have a gold in the challenge phase. Is that asking for too much?
Alright, you see an immediate Water Garden trigger. Could just be a bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this feels like some complicated challenge math, but it's just an 11 strength military challenge.
Hmm.
What, and the idea here is that Greyjoy would need to use all 3 military icons to defend this.
All right. I think I'd take that trade if I was Greyjoy.
Well, especially because you get Dorn on it, don't you?
Yeah. You get Dorn, you pillage 6 cards. You're getting significant amount of triggers with
Yeah, this is
offset.
why I was
Yeah.
thinking that you'd turn a bunch of cards, all of them.
Yeah.
But what would be some tricks that Mira could have here?
Well, she could have the Princess plans, but that's not enough. Hmm.
All right, UK is giving it a good think here. Right, because Prince's plan would only be another, what, 4?
Right.
Oh, but the pool, yeah. Right, nothing adds more to the. So what's that? Get to 15. Nope.
Could. There's one out that I can think of.
All right. All 3 happen.
Okay, so now she has Indorn's name. No. Okay. She needed 3 exact cards, Indorn's name, and 2 Princess plans. Could have got her out of that.
But Greyjoy wins the challenge. Now bad things happen.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of bad things happen now.
There's the Prince's plan.
Yeah, she didn't have it in hand.
Yeah, White and King of the King of Salt and Rock just gobbles up power here on all these discards.
Yeah.
That's another reason to make sure that Euron doesn't win a challenge in this
Didn't
phase.
trigger both scouting vessels? I think I would have just gone for it.
In Iron Throne, how are you able to choose the order of the reactions you want to trigger? I guess you're clicking on the card and that's
Yeah.
yeah, it's not prompting you for the reactions. You have to choose them. Ooh, right, and no limit on Crown is spinning this out of control quick.
So it's a lot of power in Euron. They got into Renown yet? I don't think they have. Yeah. Okay, they just did.
I mean, I guess the good news is that 10 of the power is on the board and not on the faction card, I guess.
Yeah, we don't really have a way to get rid of this Euron there.
And then Balon does grab the begging brother.
I mean, there's not a John God fanatic in hand, but oof. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she really had an out. A draw like this from the opponent. Same as is Matt
Yeah, it
Herdman.
doesn't look like Greyjoy's giving much thought to whether it's just discard, discard, discard. Although, I mean, obviously, discarding secret schemes is really good.
Right.
But Summer Seaport, I think I might have left that there. But I guess you need to clear the way for the next glass candle, so that's part of your reasoning. So
Yeah, and you're thinning the deck. I guess that's not super great, but long term, like your own takes these things. Yeah, I mean, this feels pretty over already.
hmm I've learned to never count Mira out.
Yeah, I mean, agreed. But this is a lot to overcome.
hmm
She's like a little forced into the
So
DD
what
here.
would have been the downside if you had done the tray solution of this is all too complicated for me to figure it out, so I'm just going to turn all of my cards sideways on the first challenge on a
Um, it's you get to kneel to your own, so your own doesn't take your Dorn. But you do kind of let the Asha Balon go crazy on you.
hmm yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm not appreciating is just like how bad would the Asha Balon going crazy on you. It seemed like some of the good things that they would do happened anyway.
Right, right,
I mean,
agreed.
you're not
Uh,
stopping Master Windermere swinging back and
yeah, you really only avoided the military challenge, which I think is a really really easy trade to make for Euron taking the Dorn. Yeah, I think your line was probably better than this one. Maybe she's got a princess plans. Although 11 wasn't enough to entice a back block.
would
Oof,
have
there's a weakness though too.
22 strength military. Yeah, I don't can't stop that.
This go to the Dorns game kind of sucks. Um, I think it's like a Dorns game next turn with 5 used plots. We need power elsewhere too. Um, 13, 14. It would be pretty close with a Dorns game next turn, but it feels hard for her to have seen a second Dorns game and um, Matt not to have seen a second Hand's Judgment. We'll see. She'll play the routes, which I think is the Dorns game next turn.
You got to reset here, right? Or is it too late?
I think it's probably too late for a reset.
So what do you win initiative go first and Dorn's game for the wins? Like is that a line?
It would not be enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
Dorn's game gets her 5 power. She'd go up to 12. She'd need 2 power elsewhere, which maybe if she sees like to the spears, right? She could play.
hmm I mean, there's some power to be gained on Knights of the Sun and on Viper.
Hmm. Yeah, so she could draw in Zorn's name, play a second host if she saw a second host. Uh, there's like an outside line,
I mean,
but
step one is win
feels
initiative, right?
right.
Didn't happen. Is that just incredibly fortunate that they both played zero initiative plots? Okay,
No, she's she's behind on power.
No, I
So
get that.
oh
I
oh
just thought
just
she
oh
I
does
just
the
thought she had
opponent
to
kind of
win
punted
initiative
there?
here, or this was over.
Right, the opponent's more scared about the outwit here, and that's why the reset.
Okay.
Um, reset line isn't even good enough, so uh, you know, I
And
think
still
that they probably
canceling
should
the
have tried to win
draw.
initiative.
It's an interesting choice of what Maester did. It has to be a unique Maester, right? That's why the advisor didn't work, right?
Right, right.
Unique Maester.
Indorn's name's the perfect start, right?
Uh huh.
Uh,
Right. Did you count her out? Did you count her
whoops,
out?
whoops. Let's see. Still a lot more left, but good start.
Oh shoot. There's no mystery now. What do you think about that, Alejandro? Would you?
Hmm.
I almost feel like you don't play that Desert Raider just so you can bluff at some stuff, right? I don't know. Like now, there's no need to respect the Doran's game.
Right.
I don't know. I'm
Um.
just talking. I'm just talking here, but
See, so she needs to win a power challenge to get renown on three Knights of the Sun. Right. That's 5 power, and so she needs to find 3 power elsewhere.
yeah, just turning all your power icons to the right. You've got you've got 4 renowned characters plus Viper.
Right. The Viper trigger, I think she has to try to win with a Viper trigger, but I don't think that there's any way that Matt has not seen a Drawn God Fanatic in the top 40 cards of his deck.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be the only out. Oh, there's a Quentin, so actually it's
But
4
like
renown, 2
Mira's
claim.
even like she like losing a challenge on offense here could end the game for her, right?
Right.
Like she can't get cute.
Right. Matt would need the renown on Euron and 1 more power from the scouting vessel.
So like your first challenge needs to be military, right? So that you can put host in with it and intimidate down some stuff. I don't know. What are you thinking as
Right.
far
Is
as
there is
lines?
there a way to do enough with the military that you still win the power? I don't think so. Maybe there is. What can Balon grab? Oh, Balon already grabbed something. Or is it happening now?
We're still in the marshaling phase, aren't we?
Where's the faction card now? I guess I missed
Because of
that.
outwit, right? Or
Oh, right. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's no math to
yeah,
be
it's not like
had with
there's
Balon.
not great options in the discard pile for Balon anyway.
Right. I mean, there's a Dawn that's +3 strength. Maybe that's not
Yeah,
enough.
but I think okay. Well, that's good too. Milk's good.
Yeah, milk
But
clearing.
on
Okay.
Quinton, which again kind of
Right.
says I've got a fanatic.
Right. If you didn't,
So
if you
all
didn't know
that's really
before, you're
doing
gonna.
is that was the one character you could milk that had renown.
Right. Can you push through an intrigue challenge, try to pull a Dragon God Fanatic, and then go for the power? 10, 11, 12, 13. 6, 10, 23 power strength. If you do an intrigue first, you do it for 11. Uh, I think Matt just opposes it with Euron and something else. Tries to win defensively with the scouting vessel. You probably do Euron, Asha,
Yeah, it's this thing. You
right?
can't risk if you're gonna do an intrigue, you got to go really heavy, right? Because
But you only, I mean, in my with oh okay, I see what you're saying. You're going with the Viper too. Okay, that might let's see.
I'm just saying, if you
So that
only do
means there's
11, then Greyjoy can just defend, and then Euron's both gonna get a renown and gonna get a some power off of pillage triggers.
right. Okay, so if you do it for 20, you get to intimidate somebody down. But you don't get so if you do it with Viper, you never have the chance of pulling the Drown God Fanatic before you trigger Viper, and you can't win the game.
I guess the glass candles had a chance just to win it, right?
No, the last Canes was
Oh, it
not
has to
the
be. It has to be pillaged. That does
right.
crown,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
It's a tough one. I think Mira saw like the dangers of not going in heavy against this. So, well, what your first challenge has to include host, right? Like that's a given, right? Because you need the intimidate to do some stuff.
Right. Right. I think that you need the injury claim to do stuff because you have to pull the one to two Drown God Fanatics before Red Viper can win you the game. Um, but I don't really see a way that that happens.
Everyone's giving up on this game. Well, I'm glad Mira is taking her time here.
Yeah, no
It's
reason not
obviously
to.
a really huge decision. Okay, I'm guessing 19 will definitely win it. There's 17 defense on Greyjoy. Balin's not an option anyway, so that'll win it. And so what's your if you're here and you're playing Greyjoy, this is when you don't even oppose this, right? I mean, you could oppose it
Yeah, I
maybe
mean, I
with
oppose it with the one strength.
the
Yeah.
Reaver, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bring in. No, okay, never mind. You can't do that. Yeah.
Reaver, and then you. Is it critical? Is
Mm,
Urine now the one you've got to? I mean, Urine's not as important anymore. It's already Urine's done his damage.
right. He's still the biggest character on the board. He's
Yeah.
probably still in.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, Asha's got stealth, but that's like you either win it on your turn or it's over here, right? So her stealth doesn't mean too much.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any tricks we're not thinking of here that can allow Greyjoy to win this? There's no scouting vessel. Not scouting vessels. What's the ones that give plus on strength? Those are the.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah. And
Okay,
they'd
I
all.
think I might have to go play my game now.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Um,
Are you?
I
You're
think
two
we're
and one.
dead, but yeah.
2-1. Yeah. Sid has announced 1 minute to round start. So
Okay.
good luck, sir. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of
Uh,
people leave because they're all watching and participating in
yeah.
Kubla.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, no.
Take care.
See you later. Hopefully, go run deep. Does not defend the challenge. All right, so even the one. So who dies? You just take a dupe off. You don't care. Not that familiar with Dorn. Wondering, regretting not chump blocking with the Orkmont Reaver. But no, you're just gonna take dupes off. All right, and Asha was the choice in our debate between Euron and Asha. It's definitely one of the two. All right, Mira is at 9 and stops. Hmm. True claim and stops. So it would have been 10, 1923. So power would have been winnable. Very winnable. Tough calls here. All right, Orkmont Reaver got stealth. So 816 is the only defense here. So Renown will win this. So isn't that game? So she saw no line. All right. UK wins. It's now 3-1 in the head-to-head matchup. I'm gonna bail and start streaming Kublai Khan again. We will have a bunch of matches tomorrow for World Cup.